In the turbulent shadows of the 20th century, few names cast as dark a shadow as Adolf Hitler. Born on April 20, 1889 in Braunau am Inn, Austria, he was a quiet, withdrawn child who dreamed of becoming an artist. Twice rejected by the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts, his ambitions crumbled, leaving him adrift in poverty. In the streets of Vienna, he absorbed radical nationalist and anti-Semitic ideologies that would later define his life. When World War I erupted, Hitler volunteered for the German army, fighting bravely and earning the Iron Cross. But Germany's defeat in 1918 and the humiliating terms of the Treaty of Versailles ignited a burning resentment in him. Convinced that the country had been betrayed, he sought someone to blame, and he found his scapegoats among Jews, communists, and anyone who did not fit into his vision of a pure nation. In the chaotic years after the war, Hitler joined the German Workers' Party, quickly transforming it into the National Socialist German Workers' Party, the Nazi Party. With fiery speeches and an uncanny ability to manipulate public emotion, he rose to prominence, promising to restore Germany's glory. His failed coup in 1923, known as the Beer Hall Putsch, landed him in prison, where he wrote Mein Kampf, a manifesto outlining his twisted worldview. The global economic collapse of the Great Depression provided him the perfect opportunity. Exploiting the desperation of the German people, he became chancellor in 1933 and swiftly dismantled democracy, turning Germany into a totalitarian state under his absolute control. Once in power, Hitler unleashed policies that targeted Jews, Romani people, the disabled, political dissidents, and others he deemed undesirable. His vision of an Aryan master race became the foundation for one of the most horrific genocides in history, the Holocaust. In 1939, his invasion of Poland triggered World War II, plunging the world into chaos. Nazi forces swept across Europe with alarming speed, but behind the front lines, millions were being deported to concentration camps like Auschwitz and Treblinka, where systematic mass murder was carried out. The cruelty and scale of the atrocities shocked the world and remain an eternal stain on human history. By 1941, Hitler had overreached. His invasion of the Soviet Union faltered, and by 1944, the Allied landings in Normandy turned the tide of the war. As defeat loomed, his empire crumbled. In April 1945, Soviet troops encircled Berlin. Trapped in his underground Führer bunker, Hitler faced the collapse of everything he had built. On April 30, 1945, refusing to surrender, he took his own life alongside Eva Braun. Their bodies were burned on his orders, leaving only ashes behind. With his death, the Nazi regime collapsed, but the scars he left, millions dead, cities in ruins, and a world forever changed, endured. The story of Adolf Hitler is not merely the tale of a man, but a warning to humanity. It is a reminder of how dangerous unchecked power can be, and how easily fear and hatred can be weaponized to destroy nations. To forget this chapter of history would be to risk repeating it. His rise and fall stand as a testament to the devastating cost of tyranny and the eternal need for vigilance against it.